Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question was suggested by a colleague who tells me it's part of the True Stories collection. Amy wants to cast a Fear, Fire foes to stop damage from being prevented this turn. Only problem is that Nick has no creatures and Amy has a bunch of X1s, so she doesn't want to target one of her own. Can Amy cast the spell with X equals 0 and not have to target anything? So to answer this question, we'll take a look at this rule here, which says that a spell that uses a phrase like target creature requires you to target a creature. If there are no creatures in play, it is not legal to cast that spell. So that's the answer to our question. Amy must choose a creature to target in order to cast Fear, Fire foes. But hold on, that rule only said that some spells require you to choose a target. That implies that there are other spells that don't. How do we know which ones are which? Well, the most obvious would be anything that does not use the word target does not require a target. So like Pyroclasm does not require a target. It's not considered to be targeting any of the creatures that it damages. That damage just happens. Another less obvious example where this difference is important is Crackling Doom. Notice that it too does not use the word target anywhere on the card, meaning that it can be played even when there are no creatures out if you just need to deal 2 damage to somebody. But even if a spell does use the word target, that doesn't necessarily mean that it requires you to choose a target. For example, modal spells only require targets for the modes that you're using. The other modes are treated as though they don't exist. Or sometimes spells will use a wording like any number of targets. 0 is a number, so you can have Fury deal 0 damage with its ability by choosing 0 targets for it. Spells that target up to a certain number of objects work the exact same way. And this is an advantage that Wizards' templating team uses a lot on Planeswalker abilities, because otherwise you would not be able to activate this ability if there was no creature that you could target, just like we said earlier. Unfortunately for Amy, Fear, Fire foes has none of these templates. You could cast it for 0 and deal no damage to the targeted creature, but you do need to target a creature. And if that creature is yours, you should know that all of your other creatures are going to be taking 1. And that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again for next time for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.